So I would really like to introduce Catherine Gill, who will be teaching our class today. Kathy is actually a team lead with the Caldwell Group here in Realty One Group in Las Vegas. I am so excited to have her here. Her social media classes are amazing. I've learned a lot from them myself. I'm just so excited that she's here. So without further ado, Kathy, you can go ahead and get started.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Thomas, Super Media. He helps me with a lot of my videos, so I've asked him to join my class. He comes on later on, but that's who Thomas is back here. It's very nice to see everybody joining today. Usually this class that I'm teaching today, it runs about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm going to try to go pretty quickly. If you do have questions at the end, I can go back to something if you need me to show anything. So let me share my screen here. This will stop other screen sharing. Yes. And
Oh,
I
I
usually
think
don't do it
I
on
stopped.
Zoom, so bear with me.
I stopped my share, so you can go ahead and share
Okay,
yours.
so it's this one. Yeah. You guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
You see social media?
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so this is my social media class. On the first screen, we'll go right here to the first, is building your online presence. It's one of the most important things I feel that we need as real estate agents is to understand we need to be seen in all the different platforms. So I just have a quick list here of what you should have. Definitely a website. I know Realty One Group and most brokerages have a website that they give you. I also recommend having your own domain through GoDaddy. I have Kathy Sells Las Vegas. It's connected to my CRM, so people check for houses. You get all their information, and it's a lead generator. Realtor.com is super important in the fact that Google ranks it #1. So if somebody puts Catherine Gill, because people are gonna Google you first when they want to work with you, my realtor.com profile is gonna come up. So I let all my agents know that it's free to have a free agent profile with realtor.com, and you should definitely make one because you're gonna come out with Google. Zillow is the same thing. I would recommend to have a profile made, everything with your headshot, every profile you can get for free. Definitely important to do. Zillow is not going to come up on the Google search, but that's where realtor.com I think is like one of the most important. Redfin, the same thing. They'll give you a free agent profile. Your Google business profile, super important to have. I also have hours of operations on my Google My Business. So even though we work 24 hours a day, we look more professional because we have hours of operation. Instagram, Facebook, all the big social media platforms are important to have. I say to stick with the ones you're most comfortable with. For me, for instance, it's Instagram and Facebook. They're like my #1. I don't really have a LinkedIn. I don't have not saying you should have as many as you can. TikTok, I'm learning. Yelp, I have a Yelp profile. Linktree, YouTube is one of those that's also linked straight to your Google. So it's very important to have. And homes.com is one of the newest ones that is starting to get a lot of action. And I do have the paid subscription with homes.com, but you can have a free profile as well. What I do is at the end of the year, when we hit our slow season, I go back to every single profile I have online and I update headshots, I update phone numbers, I make sure that all my bios are completely fresh. And at least once a year, I would go through all your social media and your online presence as a whole. So I feel like that's the most important thing to start off with a social media class is knowing that you need multiple platforms and you need to be seen by more areas. The next thing that I want to talk about is building your bio. I won't go a long time on this. I mean, everybody should have a bio. So with Realty One Group, we have one.zone. Make sure your complete profile is completely, your bio's there. I actually just got a lead. I get a listing. It's going to go on the market November 4th from just my bio online. So another agent from another office was going through bios and saw my bio. She related with me and I got a referral and a listing off of it. So it's very important to be searchable and that all your platforms are filled out completely. So definitely having a really good bio written out is extremely important in our business. The most important thing is how do we get views to leads? And so I want to come into this area. And I know we've all heard it, but when you speak to everyone, you speak to nobody. So it's really important for you to figure out who you want to speak to. What's your audience? So I have a little exercise and you can think about this later, but really try to narrow it down because I've had a hard time trying to figure out what's my perfect avatar, what's my perfect client look like. And so I figured out sort of, writing down 3 of your passions. Your passions should not be real estate related, right? So for instance, I have a child with autism, so I can go on and have full conversations about all the programs in Nevada that specializes with autistic children. There's events, and I know this, and I can talk about it for hours. So your 3 passions should definitely be 3 things that you can talk about to anybody that's just you run into, and you can have a full conversation with them. So I would write down 3 passions and then write down 5 attributes on the person. So for me, I try to hit families that have small children. I try exactly what my avatar is me, somebody that's speaking to me. But yours might be different. You can pick income level, occupation. I put some examples here because you really, really need to narrow down when you're online and talking to people who you want to talk to. Most of us real estate agents will take any client, and anybody might come that's not our perfect client. So I'm not saying that you're going to turn them down. But if you're trying to hit everybody, home sellers, buyers, and investors, and you're going to get nowhere online. You have to have one set of audience that's always watching your content online. And those are your perfect avatars that you want to speak to. So this exercise really helped me narrow down, and I hope it helps everyone online with sort of how to figure out who you want to target. So when it comes to creating content towards the audience and the group that you just figured out that you want to work with, I have a little prompt for ChatGPT. So if you guys want to screenshot this or try it out on your ChatGPT, I am a real estate agent in Las Vegas and I specialize I wrote an example as first-time home buyers. Please give me 3 specific pain points that I could start creating content around to increase conversion. So obviously video is king right now. We need videos, and really you don't need a social media manager. If you have ChatGPT, you can have all your scripts written out. You know exactly what to talk about, what people are searching on Google. And it's very important just to get on video and do it. I mean, me personally, I just post. I don't wait for the perfect video. I know that there's a lot of people in my office that they're perfectionists and they want the perfect video, but I say that if you at least have content, you're already ahead of the game by 80%. Like people just don't push it out. So ChatGPT can help you get video ideas. I have a second prompt here that I use a lot, and it writes out the content for 30 days. And it says, I want you to do some research for me. Act as an expert Instagram social media marketer. Tell me 10 frustrations, 10 desires, and 10 fears that, and you add your audience, so first-time home buyers, experience with their purchasing of their first home. Put it in a table format, label X axis 1 through 10 and Y axis as frustrations, desires, and fears. So this one prompt will get you 30 video ideas between what are their frustrations when they're starting to go in the home buying process? What are their desires and what are their fears? Because if you can talk to the certain person, you're going to get them to trust you and you're probably going to get them to convert into a client of yours. So for lead capture tools, I'm going to go through my 5 And what I've done is on the last one on my link tree, and I'll show you guys my link tree. It's gonna have all of them in one. So I have the calendar, Calendly, and people can book online a 30-minute consultation with me, either buyer or seller. And I make it very quick. I do 30-minute windows because we know that if you're searching on social media, you're not trying to get locked into a 2-hour meeting with me. So I really just want to capture a lead and just have a quick conversation with them. And my ultimate goal is to get them into my office and I set an appointment with them. The second one is your IDX page. It's important, which is usually your CRM has it or your MLS has it and they can search for homes. Your buyer and seller guides, I'm gonna go over how to get a buyer or seller guide if your brokerage doesn't have one available. I do use Video Ask, and I'll show you guys my Video Ask, and it's pretty much they can ask questions and it's very interactive and it gets them to the next spot. And my link tree has all my links. So what I do on my business cards, what I do on my social media is all my traffic goes to my link tree so they can get a link to any of the things they want to do. If they want to book an appointment, if they want my buyer's guide, they're going to have a link to everything. So let me go ahead and minimize this so I can show you guys. Am I still screen sharing? It doesn't really show me. Jocelyn? Yeah.
Yeah, you're still screen sharing.
Okay, okay, good. Because I'm gonna go to this, so let me show you guys my link tree. I had it, here it is. Okay. You still see it? Okay. So when you scan my QR code, so my QR code is on my business cards, it's in my social media. Actually, this link is on my social media, on all my profiles. It is also on my for sale signs. It will bring all traffic into my link tree where you can find everything. So for my for sale signs, and I've actually had people do it as they're walking into one of my listings open houses, is they scan my QR code and they can go right to get pre-approved with my preferred lender right here. Then they can search for homes. They can read all my reviews. And here's where the Video Ask is. So I'll show you guys an example.
Hi, my name is Catherine Gill, and I am a realtor here in Las Vegas, Nevada. What can I help you with?
So if they say, I'm looking to sell my home, they're gonna hit this one.
Congratulations on starting the process of selling your home. There's 2 ways I can help. First off, you can download this free guide, which I have right here. Or if you would prefer, you can book a one-on-one consultation with me.
So when they go to the next screen, Video Ask is gonna capture their information right here. So they can't get my buyer or seller's guide if they don't give me their contact information, which is all we want. We just need lead generation. I need their information and I need to stay in contact with them. So I really do like Video Ask. And then once they put in their information, I get an email, I know who to contact, and then they can download the version to my buyers and sellers guide. I am gonna end up removing it from here because this is on my link tree. They can sort of get it for free or like without giving me their information. So I am gonna end up switching that out and just keeping it. They have to give me their information to get my buyer's guide. Right here, they can book a consultation with me on my calendar. And this is where I was telling you where I put 30-minute windows. And I do have, and I'll teach you guys this today, how I got my sellers and buyers guide. Right, so my buyer's guide, and then your website. So that's everything my link tree has, but our whole goal on social media is lead capture. So you definitely want people, a way of getting their information. And with the calendar, with my CRM and searching for homes, and also Video Ask, I do capture information. So I think they're very important to have in our industry. Let me go back to present. Okay, so those are the lead capture tools I use. The next one, I'm not gonna talk a lot about. It's a newer system to me. I haven't really made a lot of videos around it yet, but I'm gonna start. Is completely changing the game for lead capture, and it's called ManyChat. So I recommend. I wanted to put it in my presentation. I haven't, like I said, I haven't started using it, but it's getting a lot of rave out there in the social media world, and it captures information, and it's getting a lot of conversion. And I'm sure most of you have seen videos where you see somebody talking and say, if you want my free buyer's guide, click guide below or write guide in my comments, and ManyChat will automatically capture their info and send them a link to your information that you're giving out. And it's growing really quick. I've also heard the algorithm, they're getting mad about ManyChat, but right now it's still working. It's still giving you lead capture. Obviously, social media platforms, they want to get paid. So I don't know how long it's going to be booming, but right now it's really good to get started. I'm learning it. Hopefully I can teach about it soon, but I haven't quite used it yet. It's on my radar to start using. And then the results. So I really would like to show this part because a lot of people look at my followers or say like, how much does she really get a lot of action online? And your followers really have nothing to do with the amount, if you see what I circled here, the amount of people that are actually looking at my account within 30 days. I'm always around like 14,000. It goes down sometimes to 10. It goes up to 17. I've seen it. So it goes up and down, but I don't think that everybody should focus on the number of your followers, because most people are not going to follow you, but they are going to watch you. And so the more you educate them, the more you show them that you know what you're doing in the field and that you're successful, the more that these people are probably going to click on any of my links when they're ready to buy or sell. And I'll get lead capture. So a lot of people are viewing. Instagram will break it down to the amount, like the actual cities they're looking at my profile from. So most of it, except 7%, most of it is in Las Vegas. And you'll see that I have 96.8% are non-followers. So it's very important that if you're consistent on social media, people are constantly watching. And it's when we get if we stop making videos, is that we'll start losing a lot of the views. For the algorithm also, for me to hit these numbers, I do talk to at least 10 people a day. So it's very important that the algorithm knows you're a real person and that you're not a robot. I'm not just checking to see if anybody's writing to me or just posting comment. No, I'm actually targeting people to talk to. If they post a picture of their dog, I'm telling them, oh, how cute your dog, or a family vacation. I'm constantly writing so that the algorithm knows I'm a real person. I believe in the testimonies help people follow success. I've heard a lot of real estate agents say, oh, well, they're just showing off and they're just posting all these things, but nobody cares. The audience does care, in my opinion. My opinion is that people do follow success and you should show every win. So even if you're brand new, but you're part of a team, you can show success to the team or show that you're showing a rental. Nobody knows it's a rental, but you can still show wins. And I think it's important because, like I said, so many people want to know you're successful if they're going to call you. They want to see the reviews. Make sure to capture every review from every buy or sell that you have. I use Rate My Agent that Realty One Group offers, but anything that gets, even if you didn't have that one, I would send them a link to your Google page, and I would get reviews from everybody that you can. Facebook ads is a big one for me, especially, I actually learned this from Justin a while back, but he targets his Facebook ads to get more views on his listings through Zillow. And it's the biggest one, like I use on all my listings. I show it in my listing presentations and I win my listing presentations. And I'll show you some of the videos that I've done for my listings. But when setting up your ads, the biggest thing that I've learned from teaching a team is that they forget to put special ad category when you're setting up an ad. So make sure that you do know your special ad category in the housing category. I do target California and at times Arizona, as well as my Las Vegas for my listings. So there's a way to remove any cities you don't want. When you go to make a Facebook ad, it's gonna put you for United States. We don't want United States, so I exit that and I hit the target cities that I'm looking for. My sellers absolutely love when I can show them visual numbers. So on the right is one of the ads I did for one of my listings. I was able to, as I update them every 7 days on what we've gotten showings and what I've done to work for their listing, I add this attachment right into the email and I tell them, I had 26,000 new people look at your house and 17,000 came from California. A lot of my sellers are like, they believe California is going to buy their house cash, like in a week. So I show that 17,000 came from California. And this is really going to help you stand out because so many agents are not, I want to say, showing them what they're actually doing. I'm sure a lot of us work hard, but I have visual numbers and graphs to show my sellers. And when we have to go back to a price adjustment or any of that information, they usually don't give me a hard time because they see that I've worked and how much I've tried to get attention. And I go, well, at this point, it has to be the price, right? So I definitely do believe in Facebook ads. Here I have Super Media with me. He helps me make a lot of my content and my videos that I do make ads out of. And I'll let him talk for a second.
Hello, everyone. Basically what you see on the screen is on the left side where it has the just listed on. Basically, that's part of my marketing package. My marketing package comes with several things for Reels, for TikTok, YouTube. It has also for like if you need open houses, things like that. It comes with flyers and you can use that as well. But the biggest and most important thing is having stunning visuals that sell. So, and that's your brand. And so if you see, these are a couple that I did with Kathy. Both the two in the middle are drone shots. One shot that shows the condo that she was selling, and then the other one is showing basically where adjacent to the Red Rock it was, and kind of giving an idea of where the condo was located. The last thing you see on the screen is a video I did for her. And this is the one she used in her Facebook ad that she got all those hits from. It is showing video like this, and it makes it so that you stand out. So basically, it's really important. Video nowadays is grabbing most attention. The algorithms push the video to the top because it keeps you on the page a lot longer. So Kathy tends to use a lot of video, and anytime she uses me, she definitely makes sure she actually gets my gold package, which comes with everything. It has video, it has floor plans, it has Zillow walkthrough, it has obviously the pictures that you need and drone pictures. So it has everything you need. She'll usually grab that package and she'll push that into all of her content, and that way it has stunning visuals that can sell basically get those eyes when they are on her, because she does a great job of driving people to the page. But once they're there, it keeps them there too, and it moves it to the next part. So this is what I was talking about, the floor plans. The left side, the 2D video, that comes with all my photography packages. You get that for free. I know a lot, they're like Kubicas has been talking about it. A lot of the realtors can do it with the app, but they don't want to spend the time messing with it. I just offer it free with my packages, so you guys don't have to worry about it. And then the other side is the 3D model, so you can actually get a better version, so they can really get a good idea of the layout for the house that you're selling. And so follow me, and like she was talking about Linktree. This is my Linktree. You can go ahead and grab that off the screen. You can follow me on Instagram and my number's there as well. And if you guys have questions, feel free to, there's an email in there. You can also send me email, things like that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get you back to Kathy.
Thank you, Thomas. So I actually wanted to go and show you guys the video content I can make from my Facebook ads. So let me go back over here. So my TikTok, where is it? Oh, TikTok, here we go. So here's one where I say, realtor versus Zestimate, okay?
I really wanted to make this video to show the difference of hiring a professional when selling your house. A lot of people think that realtors just sit around and don't do anything, won't market their property right, and it's a waste of money. Well, here is an example of how much money I saved my clients. On January 9th, I took a listing. Here's a screenshot, January 9th, at Red Rock Country Club in Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada. Zestimate said their house was 1.672500. I sold it and was under contract within 4 days. I sold it for 1.850. I have now given my clients $177,500 more dollars in their pocket. Now you tell me what you think. Would you hire a professional next time you sell your property?
So just trying to make videos like that. And also I did one on that same property. This one shows the views and the difference on Zillow.
I just want to go over the importance of who you hire matters when selling your property. This property right here on Zillow has been sitting for over 147 days. It's an exact comp to my property that I listed with 1,329 views throughout the 147 days. My property, similar comps right here. We got 7 days on market. I'm under contract in 6. It has over 4,000 views. And a lot of agents don't realize the importance of online digital marketing. And you want to make sure that your property and you get the value that you want and your property sells quickly. Hire somebody who understands the importance of having online marketing.
So I just have to show that video, and they don't interview more people for the listing. So anybody can do this. I mean, I learned it from Justin on how to do a Facebook ad and target Zillow, and just showing them numbers like, look, I got 4,000 while my exact model comp is still sitting on the market for 147 days. I'm under contract because I'm getting California and Arizona and everywhere else, and it's getting thrown at them through my marketing. So I do think online is, especially your own listings, you have to spend marketing money anyways. So that's what I do. Go back to my presentation. So that's what I want to show you guys on when I use Facebook as my ads for ads. Let me go back to my presentation and see where we're at. So Canva. So I started real estate here in Las Vegas about 3 years ago. I just passed 3 years. And I will say that there was a lot of different programs thrown at me, and everything that I'm teaching you guys today, I sort of self-taught because it was so much information we get from our brokerage, from Rock Title, or like our, you know, everybody has Breakthrough Broker, has all these wonderful programs. So I chose Canva, and I chose to go full force with one and learn it all the way through. So there's a couple of things that I can teach you guys today on Canva. The first one will be creating a QR code. Now let me go back a second. Canva is like the last thing that we talk about, but it's so important. So let me go to my homepage. Okay, so with Canva, when I go to make QR codes, that's not actually, I'm gonna start a new one. I usually start with an Instagram post. Instagram is usually the first social media platform I use, and everything gets shared onto Facebook. So I'm the strongest at Instagram. When you're doing a QR code, now these QR codes, you can direct people to any site for lead generation. I do a lot of charity events, or I sponsor a lot of kids' sports, and I have tables. And so when I make my table at these events, I make sure that there is a way to lead capture. I am not there just to sit there and smile and talk to people. I'm trying to lead generate. So I make a flyer, which I'll show you guys, with a QR code that takes them to get, if they want to know their home, how much their home is worth. And I direct them to my home bot, which will capture their information while I'm out. And I buy on Amazon, it's like a clear, how do I say it's like a flyer holder, and it's clear, like it stands on your table. I forgot the name of it. And I just have it there, and people walk by and they scan the QR code. And I also have another one to follow me on social media. So while I'm at all these events, I'm getting a lot of followers, I'm getting a lot of people looking at me. And if I'm lucky, I get a seller, because I'm really targeting sellers. Like, I'm pretty sure most of our industry. So I only put out the know what your house is worth QR code. So with Canva, you can go right here under search, and you can write QR scan, and it'll give you a whole bunch of different looks that you might want. So let's say if I pick this one. Now I have the paid version on Canva, so I don't know what I teach you today, how far you'll go if you don't have the paid version, but I think it's $12 a month, and it's really worth it. I use it every day. To make your QR code, you're going to go right to the bottom right here where it says QR code, and you're going to enter your URL. So I'll put Kathy sells Las Vegas.com. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple. I print it and I put it in a plastic folder to take to whatever event I'm going to. And you can change whatever you want on what is your home worth. So QR codes are very simple to make. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other sites. I've heard QR Monkey's free that can make QR codes, but I just want to show you guys on Canva. Because like I said, I use these QR codes for my for sale signs. I use them for my business cards, because it's just the era we're in is that everybody wants to be digital and quick. They walk into the house, they just want to scan. They don't want to think anymore. So just make it very simple. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is your buyer and seller guides. So I have these two, and I will tell you that I bought my template. So you can buy a template for, it's $25 if you go to Etsy. And a lot of brokerages offer it for free. But if you go to Etsy and you put buyer and seller guides, there's a million different templates you can pick from. Right now, this is the one I picked because it has the new NAR rules in it, and it's $27. You get both selling and buying. Your template that you buy is going to download straight to your Canva, where you can change and you can add your picture, you can add your logo, and you'll be able to change everything yourself on using Canva. So the whole template will be done, and then you just fill in, you know. And this one's cool because it's saying why a buyer compensation, why offer a buyer commission. I added this page, and it's evidence of success for my sellers to see, like, I do have listings I have sold, and these were my last, that's not my last 3, but I'm trying to stay within Summerlin now. So I put my last 3 in Summerlin. I downloaded my client testimonials, and it's sort of like a leave with them type of download, which I really enjoy, because they have something to take home. After you sit down with them and have a buyer's or a seller's consultation, they have something to remember and read through. So I leave it as a leave behind. And it's very simple to have. The next step with this is that we are in a digital world, and I'll show you how to make it digital. So on Canva, if you go to share, you're gonna hit here where it says see all, and you're gonna look for one that's called Hazen Flipbooks. And so like if you can't find it down here, mine comes to the top because I use it a lot. But you could search right here in Canva, Hazing. It's Heyzine, Flipbooks. You can click that icon. It's gonna try to bring out the first 10 pages, but mine is way more than 10 pages. So you would just have to select all the pages for your guide. That has a lot. Okay, so let's just pretend I clicked them all. You're gonna hit done, save. It's gonna take you out of Canva and it's gonna put you into their platform. You do get like 5 books for free. I wanna say it's 5, but I'm pretty sure I've done more than 5 and I haven't gotten charged. So I don't know how they keep record. But right here on Canva, you're gonna put view in Hazen Flipbooks. You'll click on that. And it's making the digital copy. So right here I have my digital copy. And if they're like on their iPad, like it actually sounds like a book. And it's pretty neat for anybody that's just like online. That's also the same. So right here where you see share, this will give you a link, and that is the same link you can put in your link tree. That's the same link you can use for video ask for people to get your buyer and seller guide. So it's a pretty cool program. There is, I think, a lead capture somewhere that you can make right here. Capture lead form. So I just haven't explored this deep enough, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to capture just from your from this page, your lead. So I just I told you guys, like I self-teach, so I just haven't fully been able to get more out of it, but I'm trying to learn more. Every day things change. So I just try to keep up with it as much as I can. So that's how I do my digital buyers and sellers guides. And the last part of our presentation today, let me see where we're at. Go back home. Okay, so we did the digital guide. So the tips of the day, this one, and I can show you guys on my Instagram. So you'll be able to create, I don't know if this, maybe because I'm not logged in, it's not showing you guys. Okay, so let me go back over here. Where am I? So for tips of the day, there's a way on Canva to create, let's say 20 posts within 2 minutes. So what I have is a whole bunch of tips of the day. Let me see if they're down here. I created them a while ago. As you guys can see, I use Canva a lot. But my tips that, oh, here they are. So these are the ones I post. I post them like once a month. And the system automatically made me a whole bunch. So that's what I'm going to teach today, and how you can just have, so still pictures are still important because the algorithm still wants us to post pictures, not just videos. So I use this as like a fill up on my social media, but they're just all created. So I'm not wasting time. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that today. So I start again with Instagram posts. Oh, actually, I'm lying. Let's start over. Sorry. For this one, we're actually going to go into Docs. Doc right here. create a new doc. And then we're gonna hit magic write. And I'll say, just for the, I'm just gonna do 10 right now, but you can do 20, you can do 50, you can do 100. Can you write me 10 short home buyer tips? Generate. So it's gonna generate the tips for you. You can insert. What you want to do is you want to copy and paste this into an Excel spreadsheet. I have Excel. So I'm using Jocelyn's computer today. Oh, yep, she does have Excel. Are you guys still able to see it or no? Anybody?
Yeah, we can still see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so I pasted it onto Excel spreadsheet. The most important step here is save as, and you want to change right here to CSV file. And I'll put 10 buyer tips. Now we should probably save this under PC. Okay. Okay, 10 buyer tips, save. So I'm gonna exit that and then we'll try to get it over here. So I'm gonna go back home on Canva, Instagram post. And you can make any design. So whatever design you make, it's gonna generate it on all the tips. So you can search right here, tips for the day. So let's say I wanted this one. Of course, you have to add your logo, your brokerage, all that information you can add on. So you want to hit where the tip is and you want to, oh, sorry. So now that you have your layout, you're going to go into Bold Create right here on the side, and you're going to upload your data. So it would be, I don't know where I downloaded it. No. See if I can find it. Upload data. Search 10 buyer tips right here. So open, and it's gonna get my tips that I had just done on Excel right here. And so you're gonna highlight the tip and you're gonna say connect data. So you want to connect the data. I don't know what happened. Let me go back. I don't know why it's saying that. Let me try continue. It's not cooperating with me right now. So it should have taken this writing off and put that one. Let me see if I generate. You see right here where it says generate 9, it should automatically generate the rest of them. Let's see how those come out. Oh yeah, so these came out right. You see how I'll do all your tips, and what I do is I just erase the number on each tip of the day. But I pretty much have all this content created. You'll just have to like sort of fix how it's. And it didn't take me a lot of time to have for my social media. That's something I'll do. But yeah, so that's just sort of show you guys how you can create that. You can do 30, like I told you. I think originally I had done like 50 seller tips, and I randomly just have content because they're already created months ago with my logo and everything. And I want to say that we're done. I actually went quick. I think because I usually don't do this class on Zoom. It's very hands-on. So I don't know if you guys have questions for me.
Yes, Kathy, we actually have a few questions on the
Oh,
chat.
God.
Yeah. Did you want to read them and answer them, or do you want me to read them to you?
Yeah, because I really don't ever use Zoom, so I have no idea where to go.
Okay, so Ed is asking, I think this was back when you were going through your like audience on Instagram. How long
Okay.
did it take you to reach the 2,000? Oh, the 25. Oh, it's 25,000 audience.
How long so I've been consistent for 3 years straight, and this year I feel like I've really gotten the most and met the most clients from online organically, like, because it's been hard.
Thank you.
Does that answer it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, and then Joanne is asking, when it says reach, does that mean that they clicked on it, or if it just showed up on their page?
I believe that it's just showing up on their page. Or wait, reach, is that on the, so hold on the ads?
Yeah,
Or
I
the
think it
app
was when you
on the
were on
reach?
Instagram.
Yeah, so I want to say that they actually viewed it. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it means that they actually viewed it.
Okay.
You're
How
correct.
much do you, oh, sorry.
I'm just saying,
You
Kathy,
said-
you're correct on that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, Karina's asking, how much do you spend on Facebook ads?
So I have spent, I do spend a lot when it's my listing. For instance, Red Rock Country Club, like that was a big sale. I spent about 500 on that one, which isn't a lot. I mean, on one of my ads, and I think in total I ended up spending like 800. For listings, let's say I had one in some of them recently at 800, but I got it under contract pretty quick. But I had spent already like around 500. I think I always start around 500 if it's my listing. If it's just to do an ad to get people to an open house or try to get exposure, I spend less, probably like $50 here and there, 100. Because one thing with social media is that if you're like when I started, I figured if you're like every single agent and you never spend money, then it's just your same friends over and over seeing your content and you're never going to grow. So I did spend money way in the beginning to try to get myself known. I don't really spend that much anymore on trying to promote myself.
And then Arjulia is asking, how long do you run your ads for?
About 5 to 7 days.
And then Patricia's asking, did you do this presentation on Canva?
I did. It's so cool. I love Canva.
And then Kim is asking, how do you create the still silo video with you speaking? So like the green screen, and what ChatGPT do you use?
Okay, so the green screen is only on TikTok. I've been able to do it. And so I have to take it back a notch. The platform, so Meta is Facebook and Instagram, and TikTok is a whole different beast. And they don't like when you share your videos from each platform. The algorithm doesn't like it. But for the green screen, I've only been able to find it on TikTok, and it's a special, what's it called when it's let me bring it up really quick. So on TikTok, it's shared. You would find it right on the side. What's this called? When you get the green screen. Do you know what it's called?
I think it's just called green screen, right?
Yeah, you search up
Yeah,
green
it's a
screen.
special effect at the bottom of the
Special effect.
screen.
That's what I was looking for, the word. So it's a special effect. So when I did use that for TikTok, I had to share with the TikTok watermark on Instagram to get it on my Instagram. And yeah, Instagram doesn't like that. But
Oh.
I got the video done.
There's actually a way now. It didn't used to have it before, but now on TikTok, there's a way to save the video before you post it and you get it without the watermark.
Really?
show you.
I used to save them and the watermark used to be there. And yeah, all these different algorithms are crazy.
Yeah, it's before you post it now. Like if you've already posted it and it already has the watermark, you can't do it, but now there's a way. But that'll be a different class. But yeah, it's like right at the bottom. I don't know if you can see. It's like right there, there's a save option.
Oh, yeah, I do see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can save it. It'll have all your effects and everything. It just won't have the
Watermark.
watermark.
Oh, cool.
Oh, all right, we're getting a lot of questions. Let me run through
Okay.
these. They're asking about the recording. So yeah, the recording, I'm actually gonna upload it on both YouTubes tomorrow. So they'll be on the EOG University YouTube as well as the Rock University YouTube. And then I did show the QR codes at the beginning of the meeting. Maybe I'll show them again before the meeting ends in case you guys don't need to register, not register, subscribe. Okay. Can you use Google Sheets to do the tips instead of Excel?
Yes. I don't have a Mac for my work computer is Windows, but I have had agents use, yeah, you can use it to save it as a CSV.
Can you go over the difference between a boost and placing an ad in various cities? I always get flagged for it being a real estate related.
So if you're getting flagged, it's the special audience. I don't think I'm logged into my Facebook to show it. There's an area when you're making an ad and even a boost that's gonna say, is this a special ad category? And you wanna click yes, or like change the little blue button on. And then the next question is gonna be like, what type of special ad category? And you're gonna hit housing. That's the biggest reason you're getting denied. It is a housing. So when your Facebook will not let you discriminate in better terms, right? So I can't pick, my ads are only gonna go to Summerlin and I want people from 30 to 40 years old only. It's not gonna let us do that. So when it's a special ad category, it's gonna open up your ad. It's gotta hit all of Las Vegas. So we can't target anybody in specific, but it does let you target the city. So I get the city and I think it's a 0.15 mile radius. Like you can't go smaller. So I'll target Los Angeles the same way, or a certain area in Arizona. But make sure to take off United States, because one time I forgot to change that and I had people from Washington calling me in all these random cities that we're not going to move to Vegas.
And then
Oh, the boost. Wait, she asked me a second question. So boosting, so I like making ads better than the boost. I feel like the boost is just highlighting just one of your, like, if I had an open house and it's saying for this weekend, I might boost it for 2 days to try to see if I can get anybody to come from Vegas into my open house. But I don't really use them as much, only if it was like a targeted event, or I did a first time home buyer seminar where I would boost and make ads and try to lead capture them through, what would I use? It was the page where you make events. Jocelyn, do you know what it's called?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. So that's how I lead captured for seminars. So there's different things that you might want to try online.
All right, Arhelia is saying that Instagram also has the green screen option. I don't really do Instagram Reels, so I don't know.
You know, then I have to explore more, because when I made those, I could not find it on Instagram. You do it? Oh, Thomas doesn't. I need to learn.
Yeah, I don't know Instagram Reels. I'm TikTok all day. And then Kim is asking if you use ChatGPT.
I do. I use it a lot, and I use it for all ideas for video content, scripts, what to say. I use it to write my emails to my sellers with the updates of everything I've done for their listing. I use it for everything. All the captions on social media, if you go through my Instagram, every caption is ChatGPT writing, and I just say, hey, write me a caption for this Facebook or this Instagram picture of me showing my newest listing at 123 Main Street. Make sure to end with a call to action. Like I tell ChatGPT what to do.
All right, do we have any more questions? I don't think I see any more in the chat.
Hope I did good. I'm
Oh,
never
no.
done on Zoom.
No, you did amazing. I am gonna go ahead and share my screen again real quick and pull up the QR
Thank
codes.
you.
All right, can you guys
Thanks,
all see,
Kathy.
You're welcome.
can you guys see my screen? No? Okay, I don't. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
I think
Here,
I,
I
Kathy?
believe
Kathy,
Kathy
have your
has to
question?
unshare hers.
oh, okay, Kathy, can you want to share your screen? It said I've gone online and I was like, wait, did I lose everybody?
Okay, so do I exit? Did I do it?
I think I can stop it. Okay, I just stopped it. I'm gonna go ahead and share mine. All right. Okay, guys, real quick. Okay, so I'm sharing the EOG one and you guys scan the QR code. The second one's gonna take you to the YouTube channel and I will post the video. It should be up by tomorrow, the latest. So that'll be there. I'll leave it up for a few seconds and I'll go ahead and I'll do the Rock University one. But while you guys are looking at the screen, I just want to say thank you to Kathy. This was such a great presentation. I always learned so much. I actually wanted her to do this because I've taken, I think, 4 of her classes because it's a lot. It's a lot. So instead of rewatching videos, I just go to her classes a lot and I learn something new every single time. So now I'm posting
having
the
me.
Rock University. No, thanks for doing this. I appreciate you so much. All right, guys. So I have the Rock University one. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I will post the video tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. But thank you guys all so much. See you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.